Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel Life with Annette, where we give tips on being a single parent. If you're new to my channel, my name is Annette Mojoko, and today we are going to be talking about certain tips in managing your finances as a single parent. So sit back and don't go anywhere. So in my previous videos, I talked about certain challenges that comes with being a single parent, one of which being co-parenting. If you'd like to watch that, I'll leave a link to the video on my description below. So just go there, click on it, and watch what I had to say about co-parenting. But today we are going to be talking about managing finances as a single parent. So, juggling the responsibilities of parenthood on a single budget can be quite challenging. However, with some strategic planning and budgeting, it is quite manageable. So let's explore some practical tips to help you manage and navigate your finances as a single parent. First practical tips to manage your finance as a single parent would be to create a realistic budget. What do we mean by creating a realistic budget? So creating a realistic budget just simply means that you're creating a budget outline that describes all of your income and your expenses monthly or yearly. It depends. You can do that on Excel if you can use Excel, or on a piece of paper or a ledger, depending on what you have with you at the moment or what you are at ease at using. It depends on you. But what I'm trying to say is, to create a realistic budget, all you just need to do is to outline. First of all, you start by outlining all of your income, from your salary to your child support or whatever benefits you're getting, whatever income that is coming in, be it a family aid, be it I don't know, whatever thing it may be. You need to write them down on a list. You state them, like salary, you write the amount, and at the end you get a total of your total income per month. So when you're done outlining your income, the next thing to do is to outline your expenses. Your expenses could be your house rent, could be grocery shopping, could be health, could be transportation, could be house bills, could be anything that is important to you that you spend money on monthly. You need to write it down. Then you, at the end of the day, you need to prioritize those things that are very essential to you first, like they need to be your priority before any other thing. And at the end of the day, you have to compare the two. You see if your income is more than your expenses or your expenses are more than your income. Then you know from there if you need to adjust your list or you need to adjust your, well, what you'll be adjusting is your expenses. That is, if your expenses are more than your income. The next thing to do is to cut down on unnecessary expenses, because obviously after having done the math, you may realize that you are spending more than you're receiving. And what do you have to do at that level? You need to look at your expenses and think and check those areas where you are spending unnecessarily. And these areas could be on leisure, entertainment, dining out, etc. And sometimes it could be even be subscription services. Some people take on Amazon Prime, Netflix, and all of those things, and at the end of the day you find yourself paying bills that maybe you do not need because you have to attend to other things that are important to you. Or sometimes even consider cheaper alternatives. There are always alternatives out there. It just depends on what we are going for. So we need to cut our coats according to our sizes. So cutting down on unnecessary expenses is another way to monitor your income. The third tip that I will be giving out today would be to explore financial assistance and support programs for single parents that are available to you depending on where you find yourself. There's always something for single. Well, I'm speaking in terms of us who are out here in the diaspora. There is always a program, be it a government program, be it your location program, that is out there to support single parents. Do not be shy to request for such programs, because you might just realize that some of these programs can help you if you are eligible for it, or for them can help you to save more with your single income that you have as a single parent. It could be childcare subsidies, it could be food assistance, it could be health assistance, it could be anything. It depends on where you are located, it depends on where you're watching me from. There is always help somewhere. Just all you need to do is to ask. The say is a closed mouth is a closed destiny. When you don't ask, you don't get help. So please, help is out there. You just need to ask. The next tip we'll be looking at is building an emergency fund. As a single parent, I know life can be very, very difficult at times, but it's always important to have an emergency fund for financial emergencies. Trust me, you'll always be in need of it. There are times where that will be your go-to help. Other than going out to seek help or borrow money, you will just have to go back and fall on your emergency fund. You can start small, and as time goes on, the more you get your income increases, you increase your emergency fund income. So every month, try as much as possible to allocate a certain amount of money into your emergency fund account. That will help you a lot in case of crisis, in case of financial problems in the future. A simple way of easily saving for emergencies, you could opt for this, what we call in African jangi. You could start playing jangi. If it's difficult for you to keep money aside, what you could do is to get into this small, contribution groups that you play jangi. Do what you can afford. Don't go beyond something that it will be more than you. Just start small, start little, and in that way, what you receive at the end of the day, you can send it to a savings account, you can send it to an emergency account. That helps you to save easily. That's for people who find it difficult in saving, in holding money to themselves. And lastly, guys, in everything that you do not forget to save for the future. Do not forget to set aside goals. It could be long-term goals, it could be short-term goals. Long-term goals could be planning for your retirement, planning for your children's future, planning for your children's academics. Your child might want to be, your child might want to go study abroad. You by planning well ahead of time, it helps you to be able to achieve that goal when the time comes. By planning for your retirement, it helps you, even if the government has to, pay for your retirement, or at least you had something to fall back to in case the government doesn't. You get. For us here in the diaspora, we have a system where as long as you keep working, you have like a retirement plan that has been set for you automatically. But for those of you, my viewers watching me from Africa, you can do yourself very well if you think about retirement. I know there are some jobs in Africa that have this plan, this retirement plan for their workers, which is a good thing. But how much is it? So as well as you have that aside, you could also plan as a person for your retirement, and you see, you will not have to struggle when that time comes. You will not have to struggle to go on retirement. Well, guys, that wraps up our discussion on financial management tips for single parents. But remember, guys, having control over your finances is empowering and can help you provide a stable and secure future for you and your children. If you found this tip helpful, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering insights and support. Till next time, stay tuned and stay empowered. Wakanda forever. Love you guys. Bye bye.